Often people ask me, Cliff, why do you believe heaven is real? I believe that heaven is real, first of all, because of the longings that we as human beings innately have. You and I as human beings long for life after death. We long for eternal life. Fyodor Dostoevsky, the great Russian novelist, came to faith in a prison camp in Siberia because he pored over the New Testament after escaping death. He was put before a firing squad. The head of the firing squad said, "Ready, aim," and then just before he said fire, a horseman rushed up on horseback with a prearranged message from the Tsar commuting the sentences of these parlor radicals. Dostoevsky left to go to Siberia, but as he was leaving, a woman gave him a New Testament. And when he got to that prison camp in Siberia, he pored over the New Testament and came to an unshakable faith in Christ. But then he married a woman, and they had real tension in their marriage. Dostoevsky was an epileptic, and her meanness or her way of communication aggravated him and aggravated his epilepsy. Fyodor Dostoevsky would take long trips, and on one long trip, during which he had a mistress who joined him, his wife died, got very sick, and died. And Dostoevsky returned when she had already passed. He sat beside her body lying on a table, and he thought and deliberated. And he was so sorry that he had not developed a deeper relationship with his wife. And then he began to reason. You know something? I'm convinced there is life after death, because this relationship that I had was horribly, unjustly cut off. And I'm convinced that God is going to give us the opportunity to renew and to deepen that relationship. We have longings, deep longings, to live life after death. In Ecclesiastes 3:11, Solomon writes, God has set eternity in the hearts of men and women. You and I long for life after death. Where does that longing come from? Where does that aspiration come from? I am convinced it comes from the God who is eternal, who created us to live for eternity. But there's a second reason I believe in life after death, in heaven, and that's because Jesus Christ was dead. He rose from the dead, and he promised heaven. He promised eternal life. He promised life after death to all who trust in him. His historical resurrection backs up his claims. He is reliable.